us is influenced by something completely different. Like, at first, I was originally influenced by the Frights and Surf Curse. The Castaways?
Yeah, we were going to be something cheesy like the Castaways
like,
or Castaways or something like that.
We would listen to it together, but we would listen to, like, Hollywood and Dead, Skillet, Flyleaf, like that OG shit, right?
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Whatever was popping in.
Hey everyone, how's it going? Today you're joining me with the Foul Mouse on this episode of the K Digitals podcast. We're going to dive into the band's origin, learn a little bit more about their style, and just learn a little bit more about all the guys in general. Would you mind go ahead and introduce yourselves?
I'm Chief, I'm the drummer.
I'm Adriel, play bass.
I'm Uriel, play guitar.
I'm Philly, and I also play guitar.
Okay, cool. So generally, when I do these interviews, right, my first question is going to how does the artists find themselves, where their classification, and that way people could just not assume and just actually know how the artists find themselves. So in this case, you're a band, but what is your genre? What is your sound? I feel like yours is a lot more unique.
Damn. So this is an issue that we've had from the beginning because
It's kind of complicated.
we've asked around. Some people say, so everyone classifies us as something different, and when it really comes down to it, also people won't agree with this only because they don't know what we have written that isn't out already. Because we kind of call ourselves a little bit of surf, but we don't have much surf elements in our projects out now, but we do in future projects, right? So I guess I don't know, an alternative psychedelic surf rock band would be the official genre title. Would you guys agree?
Yeah, I mean,
would agree.
that's a good set of genres. So.
Yeah.
I mean, we've heard surf punk, we've heard alternative, indie, we've heard fucking garage, we've heard a whole bunch of random shit.
Yeah, we've been actually compared to, who was it, the Dead Kennedys or something?
Oh,
Yeah, that was
Or Ramones? The Ramones?
I've
Yeah.
never listened to the Ramones in my life, and we've been we've been compared to them, and the Dead Kennedys. Never listened to them either until they told us that we sound like them. And I was like, okay, whatever, but here's what it is.
Speaking for himself, though.
Yeah, speaking for yourself. But when it comes down to influences, I guess our genre is very wide. It's
Very open-ended.
Yeah, very open-ended because, every single one of us is influenced by something completely different. Like, at first, I was originally influenced by the Frights and Surf Curse to start the band, right? That was in that kind of genre. And I have my metal background, and all that. So that's what influences, the faster, heavier parts. And then, I don't know, you guys could all tell your personal interests and inspirations.
Yeah, no, I kind of come from more of a stoner rock background, just more like jam rock and stuff like that, Nothing too complicated. I was in a stoner doom metal band in high school, but that didn't really go anywhere. But tons of different influences on my part, really. So
Yeah, I don't know where I came from. For the most part, I'm more stuck to a lot of the classic rock and everything. I'm always usually wearing Led Zeppelin shirt or something. And
Johnny Cash.
they always I listen to a lot of some Johnny Cash.
We actually call him Johnny Cash sometimes.
Yeah, and I don't know, for me, I guess my influences, it would be, sorry, I'm getting high already. but
Maybe like that.
yeah, I'll get some more. I guess what I brought to the table is not too much of the crazy riffs and everything, as much as I love them. I don't know if it's just my arthritis or something. I just can't do it sometimes. But I don't know. I guess that's where a lot of our music comes with a lot of, how would you say it?
Variety.
Just variety.
We all don't have the same influences.
Yeah.
He said more classical stuff, stoner, slower stuff, harder stuff, and then I don't know, what are you into?
Recently I've just been listening to a lot of fucking top 50 shit, and that does influence me, just trying to bring in, I guess, popish elements into stuff like this, a totally different genre. But I also listen to indie pop or math rock, shit like that.
Okay. Interesting. So then, I guess, because it seems you always have an idea-ish, right? But it's obviously different influences come in. So then, when you guys are at practice, you're trying a new song. Like, what, like, vein are you trying to like tap in? In a sense, like, oh, we need a song like this, or how do we know?
Well, for the most part, he's always playing like music and like, oh, we gotta do something like this, we gotta do something like that.
True. And that does like start it off, and then we just kind of jam, see what kind of feels good, and then kind of expand off of that.
Because basically, I give them an idea and they get their interpretation of it, and he picks up on bass lines like that fucking fast. He follows up and he gets great leads. This is that easy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, well, we'll get to that, but we have a lot of music like that's ready to be recorded and shit like that. Well, I think so.
Yeah, we're just kind of lucky to just have that natural chemistry where, like, you know, like he comes up with just like a small idea, whether it's like just like a random, like, you know, drum beat, then, you know, again, like I come up with the bass line and then it just slowly develops from there. I mean, it's just natural.
It's always a hit or miss.
Yeah.
So technically,
But we never
pretty much all
Yeah.
we never miss. Like one of our most popular songs, Bumps and Bummers. That one, I remember we just. I think I just started playing those two riffs, the intro riffs,
The 2 notes.
and then that's when we started coming in with that.
Oh yeah. That was one of the first songs we ever wrote. Because okay, so we actually started. I guess we should talk about that, right? How we started. Came over and we were just like, hey, you know, like let's jam, and we had 2 acoustic guitars, and at that time I couldn't even play bar chords, so I was just gonna do like rhythm stuff, and he was gonna play like chords, and we were just gonna both sing on and off, and that's what we were doing at first. Kind of didn't know what we were gonna do, and then we were talking about like maybe adding drums, maybe jamming outside, because we were just jamming in my room. And eventually, he brought his guitar, and then I got my drums, and it turned into something completely different, and we went with it. That's how it happened.
The funny thing though, this is like our 7th time doing this, because I've known him all throughout.
Yeah.
I've known him for years.
Since the 5th grade.
Since I came to California, I've known him.
Yeah.
And ever since then, we've always tried just messing around. I remember I would sometimes back in middle school, I would bring my keyboard. I'd bring a keyboard over, and
it
we
goes
just
further back than that.
It does, okay, yeah, it does.
In 5th grade and 6th grade, at least I know we would listen to it together, but we would listen to like Hollywood and Dead, Skillet, Flyleaf, like that OG shit, right?
Everywhere.
Whatever was popping in the late.
Yeah, that shit. And I was like, fuck, that's cool. And I always leaned towards like the heavier, kind of like the screamier, growly type of music. And that's eventually how I found my way to death metal, right? So I guess it was always in me. But I remember we tried, but we couldn't, like in 5th and 6th grade, like to just like do stuff. But we didn't have the knowledge, the equipment. We had nothing. We were kids, you know. We couldn't, and we were all. You were self-taught, right? I'm self-taught. So like, you know, I still don't know much, and so we tried time and time again. Like in middle school, we tried to jam. He had a keyboard, and we tried to do stuff, and just like we had like no way to record either. So like I don't know. What
honestly, yeah,
just be like that.
Yeah, actually, the way we would record is we just had a camera.
Oh yeah.
We were sometimes just
yeah. Fuck it.
And like. It just never worked. We were always like, let's try to do something. We try to write lyrics. Also, we're kids. What the fuck are we going to write about? The struggle? We're fucking 6th grade, 7th grade. Whatever.
Dude, real shit.
But like, you know? So I feel like we just needed time. It only took us, like fucking 10 years?
Yeah. Just about.
Yeah.
And then,
when this dude came in. And like, the reason actually that he came in is because we have a friend that for his birthday party every year, he throws a show at this park in Sunnyvale, and he gets bands to play, right? For the first year, I think, Sodomy played there, what is it, like 4 years ago? 4 or 5 years ago?
Like 3 years ago, I think.
Nah, like 4. It's 4.
Was it 4?
It's 4, I think so. 4 years ago. And then 1 year you DJ'd, right? I didn't go to that one.
Yeah.
And then the next... Oh, I did go to that one, but for other reasons. But then, I don't know what year it was. It wasn't this year. Last year, I'm pretty sure his band, Kelly, played, and Octavio's other band, Glen Coco, played. And like that's when me and this dude were kind of like had the idea of like the band already. So when I saw Kelly for the first time, I was like, yo, this is cool. And I said what's up to him. And I was like, yo, what's up? Blah 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 blah. He's like, dude, I already know you. We hung out at your house one time.
Oh fuck.
And then I was like, yeah, yo. So I got like this project going. You know, we're looking for a bass player. Blah blah blah. And I was just like looking for like people, you know, to get, because like I didn't really know much people that were into that genre, or, you know, any other musicians like that. And surprisingly, he was the second person that I asked. The first person that I asked to play bass fell through. He actually came through, which was hella sick. He came through and like instantly it was just like, all right, cool, got a bass player.
So then, if this was like a project in the making, I guess, between you two, why did this one stick? Like, was it always the same sound? Like,
I
you're trying
think
to
it
go for
actually. I think it's because we actually had an idea of a sound. Like we actually met together.
Yeah, and we talked about it.
Yeah, because again, like we came from different backgrounds. You know, like different inspiration. I mean.
Yeah.
And I guess I think that's the reason why we never like found a common ground to like build off of. And then finally we're both like, you know what, we both like this type of music a lot. And let's try to, you know, we have a reference point now.
Yeah.
And
we're older and more experienced.
we're older, more experienced. We know like like at least how to tune a guitar, you know, now. Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah, when I'm not drumming.
And
because like we said, the Foul Mouse originally wasn't even called the Foul Mouse, and we weren't what we are now. We were, like I said, we were both gonna be acoustic. Basically, plug into the you know, what's it called? The
PA?
No, the device, the interface. Record on whatever and just do vocals on it and edit it on Audacity. That was my plan. Just record like two guitars and voice.
Yeah.
And it turned into what it is now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how, but it just happened.
We were originally going to be called Fidel and Castro.
It was going to be a gag. It was going to be a gag where it's like, yo, what's your name? And whoever replied first or whoever they asked, it was like, oh, we're Fidel and Castro. I'm Fidel. He's Castro. But, like, both of us would say that. So we didn't know who, you know, it was going to be funny, you know? And then he joined, and we're like, "Fuck, we still don't have a name." Like,
he's like, we can't be Fidel and Castro anymore.
He's like, "We're Fidel."
So we Fidel and Castro.
But then we
my name begins
eventually,
with an A, so it would work. I guess.
Yeah.
he'll be the period.
Exclamation mark or something.
And then we just, I don't even know how I came up with the name, honestly.
No, because I remember it was one practice. We're like, all right, you know what? Since we're all going to become like we're growing, so we're all becoming. We were 3 people at that point.
Yeah.
We're like, all right, we need a different name then. Like, we officially need a name. And before him and I think it was you and me. We were like before I left. We were really trying to think of something.
Oh, I think I had a list.
Yeah, like
like
a list or something.
the Castaways.
Yeah, we were gonna be something cheesy like the
like,
Castaways or Castaways or something like that.
Castaway, and like I don't think I had the list, but yeah, it was some shit like that. It was like the Castaways and the this or the that, you know, and then the Foul Mouse was just one of them.
Mm-hmm.
That one, that one was the one that really like it stuck. I guess we just thought it had a little ring to it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we got lucky with it too because it's a pretty easy name to find. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's memorable.
Mm.
You can say it in Spanish. It's filthy. Las bocas asquerosas.
And these two.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, so obviously you two have had like that chemistry for a while, right? And then I feel like you coming in, it's like just like second nature.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
yeah,
I mean, there wasn't really any hiccups at all. Like I just came in, we just fucking.
I know.
fucked
No, like,
around.
literally.
Yeah, it was cool.
Wasn't it your first time playing bass too, like in a band?
For no,
Or something
not
like
for
that?
years, not since high school.
So
I
first
mean, I
time.
still fucked around on the bass, but like never in like a band setting. I mean, since high school.
He's a drummer for
But-
Kelly, if that wasn't clear.
Yeah, yeah. No, I play in a band named Kelly.
Give you a shout out real quick.
Yeah. Shout out to my boys. Yeah, San Jose natives. But yeah.
What was the question now?
Yeah, what was
Well,
that?
no. So my question was gonna be like, that all kind of just came together.
Yeah.
How to go from that to like having like Phil?
Okay, so the Foul Mouse has only played 5 shows total, right? 5 or 6?
Yeah, give or take.
Counting your birthday party? I don't want to count that.
No, I wouldn't count
Yeah,
that.
okay, cool. So. So it wasn't one guitar wasn't enough basically because like we want leads. That's what
originally
yeah.
we were gonna mess around with me using a looper pedal
Oh, okay.
for having like a lead or just and me kind of getting the timing right.
Oh,
Uh,
I remember because when we were writing Sleep, when we were writing a specific song, like, it sounds good, you know, he provides the rhythm, but we need, like, a lead, because at first it was just, like, it was simple, it was just us two, and then it was three, so he was doing, like, bass leads instead of, like, what a guitar would do, but with bass. It sounded great, but, you know, I feel like we needed to expand more.
Mhm.
So we played 2 shows, and then we had only played 2 shows. We played a show in November here, which was our debut show, us three. Then one at the
Peace and Justice
Peace and
Center.
Justice. Those were our only 2 shows. Oh wait, and then we played a third show on the east side, which was huge, with the Outliers and Sandy
Oh.
Puke. Shout out to them.
that was our last show
And
before the
Glossy,
pandemic.
Yeah, before the pandemic, and it was fucking packed. It was huge, and that was only our third show, and it was fucking huge. I mean, you know, considering the help from all the other bands, you know, we had Glossy open up, we had Kelly there, the Outliers, Sandy Pukes, and they all have their respective followings, and it was a fucking huge show. It was great, like, it was fantastic, and that was the last show before,
Before the plague.
before COVID, and then I'm trying to remember. I wanted to jam with him, so we jammed, and then me and him jammed with him, and then we were like, you know what. No, I was trying to jam with him. I was secretly trying to tell him, like, hey, would you be down to, like, join, like, the band, right? But, like, I didn't want to say it out, right? You know, because me and him have known each other for like what's 8 years too.
It was like sophomore year of high
Yeah,
school.
sophomore year.
Yeah.
Cause me, him, and Octavio from Sodomy, we all used to hang out back in the day. We had a lot of KK and KOs, you know. Yeah. You know, and we got reunited because he came to our first show, and then I don't know. I guess we got reunited at that point. We just became in more contact, and he came to one of our practices one time, and then we jammed, and then I
That's
was
right.
like.
Yeah.
After I jammed with him, I was like, "Hey, you know, that was like pretty good, you know." Like,
You know,
I was like, "Would you, you know?"
yeah, because he was actually in one of our vlogs before he actually
before he
joined.
joined.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
I
right.
remember
Yeah,
that.
he came through, and then I was like, "Hey, like Philly, he makes music," and then he was there, he liked us, and then so I asked him to jam one time, and then I was like, hey, you know, like that was pretty good, you know, like would you be down to like jam with us, you know? And then it happened.
And he actually came just in time to record
Our debut
Our
album,
debut
album.
our debut album, yeah.
Mhm.
And which was perfect because they have 2 very different guitar tones, which will be very noticeable in the new thing we're putting out. I don't know if it's gonna, you guys want an album, EP, whatever,
album, some shit.
whatever. It's gonna be great. They have very distinct guitar tones, so when they both are playing like this, like psychedelic parts or stuff like that, slow parts, it sounds fucking
Yeah, it blends
bliss.
really well.
And then, actually, that's funny because originally when we would talk about bringing in a second guitarist, I was not always with it, not because like I was threatened or anything, but yeah, more of a like. I feel like it's gonna be a little tougher to find someone with that chemistry, with that
The
Yeah.
chemistry, same commitment, you know, all that shit. You know, it's always a gamble. That's why Sodomy stayed a 2-piece for so long. But,
and it's funny. I actually would bring this up with just like other friends and stuff. I'm like, you know what? Like ever since he's joined, like I noticed that we have different sounds, me and him.
Yeah.
But we make it work. You know, we meet somewhere and then we just. It's, and that really shows in our upcoming. I think that really shows in our upcoming songs.
Yeah, definitely.
because we played for his birthday. It's almost
Yeah,
time
let's
yet,
say.
but we played for his birthday and he couldn't make it, and it sounded very weird. You know, so like we needed that guitar. We needed that second guitar because they both have their respective parts. You know, it's not always a rhythm part.
Yeah. But like it makes the whole. So if
Yeah,
one
yeah,
missing,
yeah,
it's like when they're different.
yeah,
but without them,
absolutely.
It's like
Yeah.
sparking
It just
each
fills
other.
it in.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure. Well, that's cool. I mean, like, so it's cool that you guys like really just like. It feels like the whole building blocks of Foul Mouse has really been just organic. You guys aren't really
Yeah.
forcing it, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
And we never tried someone out, and it didn't work out. It was just like the first person, and it was that.
Mhm.
Yeah, but like even in that process, you were very like selective and like who you let in the first place, right?
Yeah.
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 Okay. That's cool. So then, being in such a, because obviously you have like people that are big like the Tsunami, and there's a Sodomy, like another hardcore band, another punk band, another metal band, and then there's you guys. When you guys played that last show you're bringing up with like everyone there, it seemed like you guys had a really good reception. You guys still did a good reception. So like, I guess how is that? Well, I guess why would that be the case? What do you think? Because it's such a metal kind of crowd.
Because honestly, metalheads be capping and they be liking all kinds of music. That's honestly what it is. Like, it's been like, when I was like, I kind of like left the scene when I was like around 17, 18, and like I started listening, you know, like I used to be one of those guys, like, oh, it's like metal over everything, like fuck rap. He remembers that. And like, and then I started listening to like the old school rap. I started listening to rap, and like my metal friends were hating on me. They're like, "Oh, you need to listen to more metal, listen to that, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Whatever." So like, but like now, I feel like within the last couple of years, people for some reason have been like a lot more open to things and are listening to things more freely and being more accepting. Like I have a friend who used to be in a speed band, like speed metal band. I don't know if you know Total Badass, but they were the shit back in the day. And like now he does like Spanish music and he does like everything. He does banda and all that shit,
yeah.
you know, expands and like I'm in death metal and I'm in this band and he's in like, well, stoner. I guess it's not that kind of different. But,
It's, you know, it's just rock and roll. Yeah.
but people just have like a widened variety of taste, I guess. I don't know. I feel like it's a new thing. People are just open. Or I guess we just got older and we're like, hey, who cares? Music's music.
I mean,
Yeah.
that,
You know?
that definitely
It's
helps.
just a different mentality.
Yeah.
Now. I mean,
Yeah.
you start, I mean, it's not even just with like the types of music that they listen to. It's like you go to these shows and there's like a bunch
It's
of like
a
different
vibe.
people.
Mm.
You know, like yeah, you got the metalheads like up there and you know they're moshing and shit. Then you got like, you know, you got the homeboys in the back, you know, just fucking chilling, you know, getting down to the music.
Mm-hmm.
You got the girls over here fucking dancing, you know, just doing that. Like it's just like a cool like environment. It's like you know,
It's an experience.
It's a lot more
Yeah.
open minded
Oh, yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. And like, they're just fans too. Like the metalheads will get down to us too. Like there's even fucking like cholo fools that get down to sodomy. and
Yeah,
the
no, that's what I
Farmhouse.
was saying. Like, you know, you see a lot, like, just like, I don't know, like you just a lot of different faces from the neighborhood. Really, it's
Yeah.
like it's pretty cool.
Yeah, like that one show I had, like the skater community came here because of Yannick's was performing too, and like they're just it was great. It was like everything's intertwined now.
Yeah.
Back then it used to be like separated. I feel like now it's like all together,
Yeah.
and a lot of people prefer mixed shows now because it's a change of pace. I guess you know like
Yeah, and there's a little bit of something for everybody.
It's a
you know?
variety.
Yeah.
it's variety. It's like all my favorite genres in one show. Like I don't have to like miss out on a show that's happening the same weekend, you know, because it's a mixed show. You know, like what if I wanted to go to an indie show instead of a metal show or vice versa, and then I'd rather go to a mixed show. You know, and I feel like that's been happening a lot lately.
Mm-hmm.
Like-
Especially with these bigger festivals and stuff, you're starting to
Yeah.
see like a very mixed like sound.
Like fucking Sandy Peaks fucking played with the Septic one time. That was funny.
Yeah.
That was like hella weird, but it was funny and it happened.
Yeah, and it's kind of a similar thing too, like with like I don't know if you guys heard of like Psycho Las Vegas, but like they have it mixed up to where it's like you know metal, like death metal, and then like they'll throw in like fucking what's his name, fucking Ty Segall and like you know fucking some other like surf punk or garage rock type shit. So it's like you know, and then you got a you know what do you call that, like a shoegaze band over here, and like it's just like it's pretty cool. It's kind of something similar to what we got going on, but.
Sure. So then, I guess, so you guys have founded not that long ago, right? I don't think it's been a year just yet.
It's
It
been
just,
about a year.
It,
Yeah,
it
we
was
just
a year in
actually-
August.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, so they just happened.
Yeah, it just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't
Yes.
play our first show till November. Then our second show was January 3rd. And then our last show was like March something before
Fast Ride,
COVID.
Fast
February,
Pass.
I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
And like for our first show was pretty big, pretty successful. To be fair, we put a bunch of sick ass bands and we were the last ones. So, but still, we got a pretty good response.
Is that better?
The second show, bro, like we were supposed to open and like almost no one showed up, and we ended up playing second, and we had like a vlog on it, and like it was pretty lit. They got pretty down to us, and then like everyone left after us. Like it sucks to say, Like it sucks for the other bands. Like it sucks, but it happened.
Yeah.
And the third show was huge.
Mhm.
I don't know where I was going there. What were we talking about?
I was pretty much saying like it's been like a year now since you guys like
Oh.
been together, right?
All right.
Yeah.
So then we played a birthday party show, and then the show down there. Those are the only shows we played.
Mhm.
Like that's how new of a band we are. Even though we've been around for a year,
Mhm.
we've only played 5 shows, 5 shows. Yeah.
So I think it's good segue, kind of like hinted at, right? Like, so being like music side, that being there, there's also the vlog side too, guys. What like started that, and what it seems like it stopped too.
Oh yeah, we were having a conversation.
Yeah,
about that
it's funny.
recently.
We were just talking about that this week. Well, the video side really comes out from, I guess, my side. Because all throughout high school and everything, I've been like the video dude, you know? Like,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, we
Like,
were ghost dudes.
oh, yeah. And I would have my own like YouTube channel. I'd upload like just random ass like skits and stuff like that. Even with this guy, like we would like do some funny stuff.
We have a lot of content.
Yeah.
You guys you guys reenacted a scene from Step Brothers.
But yeah, we
Yeah,
had Step
okay.
Brothers reenact
Okay,
this
yeah,
shit.
that we reenacted a scene from Step Brothers only because it was like an audition for me, and I had to like send it to somebody. But I was like, you know, what, I might as well upload it, and actually did pretty. It didn't do that too bad.
Like 7,000 views.
That's not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
And then once we were on like really getting some traction and everything, I was and it was pretty early on too, bro. Like, it wasn't even. Yeah, it was still around before we
It was
found Philly.
It was actually when he had been in the band only for like it was like probably his first or second practice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
it was within the first month.
Cause
Yeah.
we had vlog. Didn't we have vlog with just you and me first before we even like did anything at all? No.
I think we were trying to.
Okay.
We were
yeah.
trying to.
but we didn't upload
And-
any of that because it was irrelevant at the point at the time.
And then and eventually I was like, you know what, why don't I just bring whatever I have to the table to the band? I'm like, it's not like I see all these. You see all these other bands, you know, making vlogs
Yeah.
too much, and
Trying to be different,
yeah, just trying to be a little different
go above and beyond.
in content.
Yeah.
And so far, like at first, it was actually doing pretty well. Like we're like, oh, people seem to enjoy them. Like it's a nice little insight on what's behind the scenes, just stuff we do, and get a peek at the shows. If people are into that, or people miss the shows and want to check it out still, still a little something.
Song making process.
Song
We have
making
a lot of people
process.
like that made cameos in the video. We have one specifically where we jammed with Sandy Pukes. We're just us jamming and chilling and went at their shows. and
I
stuff
think
like that.
actually that vlog that we have up of us jamming with Sandy Pukes, isn't that the day our other song Substance was actually being started being the process?
Okay, yeah. That day that we jammed with Sandy Pukes, after we were all done jamming, this dude was just playing on the bass line, and I was like, "Hey, that sounds kind of cool." And then I was like, I got behind the drums, and he was playing it, and I was like, I was recording myself, and I recorded him so he wouldn't forget that. I was like, "Hey, let's work on this, like, next time we jam." And then I was recording him, and I was like, "You know what?" And I put it down, and I was just like, give him a little snare beat. And you see him in the video putting his guitar on, and he's trying to figure out what to play.
Yeah.
And
At
that's
first, they
how-
had like a lot of this like distortion and stuff like that. It was like much faster. I think it was
Faster.
Wait,
Faster,
is
less
that
faster,
in the vlog?
so-
Like, is that all live happening in the vlog? Too?
Is it in the vlog? I have a
No.
video of it.
It's-
I don't
that-
think it's in the vlog.
I think what
It
we're
might be.
there's actually there might be an experimental version of it that he jammed.
Yeah, where I was just kind of like fucking
Yeah,
around.
but it sounds. I don't know. We'll have to go back and check it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I honestly have no clue. It might be there. You could go watch it right now and see if it's there.
Not right now.
Not right now, but you
yeah.
you go find it.
And
Right here.
Was that the cue?
Yeah, that's a cue for are you to that specific vlog?
That's what we'll throw it in, for sure. Well, that's cool. So what? It seemed like you're very consistent. All of a sudden, they kind of just like pause. Was that like a COVID or?
Yeah, probably. I'd
Yeah,
say so.
no, COVID definitely did have a little.
Yeah, because
little-
we definitely try to still keep vlogs alive by just like kind of hanging out. Like the last time we actually recorded anything,
Is that when we went to go eat?
No, I mean, yeah, when we went the photo shoot.
Uh,
We had the
Yeah.
photo shoot planned.
we don't hang out ever.
Yeah.
The only time we ever hung out was at band practice and when we had a photo shoot.
And we had that photo shoot. Yeah. We had that photo shoot for the Bum Summer Bummer album. And that's when Philly.
Is that
Sorry, I don't know where I'm going with this.
wait, when we took the pictures for like the when I was in the band or when we went to the beach?
Yeah.
Oh no, the pictures,
Okay.
because
Yeah.
that's when the last time we were actually trying to I remember we were recording or vlogging because we weren't really doing
Where's
shows.
the footage at though?
Lost tapes.
We probably it's probably lost tapes.
I love
Finding
that
them on
shit.
hard drive, just
Do you actually have tapes from that day?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I should.
That should be like, you should include that. Be like, oh, update, blah, 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 and then like start here where we're at now for the new vlogs.
And timeline.
I'll just keep it for like a documentary or something.
The last tape says.
Yeah.
Just go with that.
5 years from now.
5 years.
But what the fuck were we even?
Oh yeah, but ever since then, like since we weren't playing shows from the photo shoot, we really, I don't know. I felt like there was not much to even be filming
Yeah.
at the time
Okay.
because as soon as the pandemic also hit, everyone was like, "Oh, stay home."
Breaks everywhere.
Yeah, it was all it was all crazy.
Yeah, we were off for a while.
But yeah, we're really, we just had like we said, we just had that talk this week of bringing it back because it seems like things are looking up a little more, and we're really looking forward to all the new music we're trying to put out.
We have a lot of new music
Great stuff.
all over the place. Well, not all over the place, like all over the place, but it's good. It's good. We're planning. We're hoping to. Shit, it's probably what day is it? It's the fucking 11th. We wanted to put out a single for Halloween, but I don't know how that's looking.
Yeah, you have a couple weeks. Just throw it together real quick.
Yeah, nice,
definitely
a nice
could.
simple one or something.
For Suicidal
probably-
Beach Ride.
Yeah, that'd be
It's
sick.
actually
Yeah,
like
that's the
that,
single, Suicidal Beach Ride. It's gonna be about.
You're the one that has the lyrics. What is it about?
I don't know. I haven't read the lyrics yet, but I have an idea. I think
Figure it out as we go.
I'll figure it out as we go, man.
Well, I mean, you guys are obviously that's coming out, but like it was a thing where, like I said, it's barely been a year, right? And like you already put out the EP, you have the music video, and that song is also on its own, like kind of like a single, right? Like it's actually pretty catchy. And then COVID breaks on. Now that you guys are coming back in, are you gonna like ease into it, or do you already have like a master plan of like we're gonna do this and this and that?
Music wise or show wise?
I mean, both. Just probably else in
Oh.
general.
Music wise, okay, for almost in general. Well, music wise, like I said, I think right now we could for sure put out a 5-song EP. We went and recorded it right now. I know you guys probably don't think that, but I watched the videos
No, I
and we
think-
got
Yeah,
it.
no,
he has
Yeah.
all the lost
We could put that shit
songs that we don't remember.
Dude, we have
Playing.
a ton of songs that we've like not even scrapped. We just didn't fucking use them, and sometimes I'll find them and we're like, oh, let's use this. But new songs, we have at least 5 that we can record right now, and I'm one that believes that we should put out music all the time. Not like don't overdo it, but like consistently, and keep it different, or like have like themes too for the have the sound for this EP and the sound for this EP, And for shows wise, well, I guess that's kind of a taboo subject right now. People are starting to do shows now. They're going out, they're having events, and other people are still against it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of people are just sticking to like the live stream shows or like shit like that.
Oh, fuck! Sodomy has a live stream show this month, and I don't know what day it is. It's probably today. But yeah, I don't know. Like, we can't do it how we used to do the shows, but the DIY shows that are happening now seem to be even more DIY. Generator shows. So we're gonna be hopping on those if we can. We have one confirmed for December 19th. No details yet, but we're playing December 19th.
Christmas carols.
Yes.
And there was talks about a Halloween show, but I haven't confirmed that. I don't know if that's happening. I don't even know if we'd be included, but I know there's a show in general for Halloween. But yeah, there's not really much we can do. But music wise, we're on it. I don't know. You guys have anything to say about that?
No.
You said it all.
For sure. Well, hey guys, I appreciate you guys taking the time to chat with me today. I know you kind of mentioned next steps there, but to kind of wrap it up, where can people find you guys at, learn more about, or even listen to you guys, or see more of the blogs, right?
You can find us on Instagram at The Foul Mouths. You can find us on YouTube at The Foul Mouths. You can find us on every major streaming platform at The Foul Mouths. And our YouTube channel's right here.
Watch the Bummer music video. That shit's fire.
That shit's right here. And you guys want to give a quick shout out to your respective music things?
Yeah, just wanted to shout out to my other band, Kelly. Shout out to my boys. Yeah, shout out to the fucking San Jose music scene, man.
You want to shout out your music?
Follow me at Lesser Music on Instagram. I'm helping Da Chief with some fucking beats right now. Shit's fire. Probably seen it on his story.
Follow The Chief at The Chief 408. That's where I also drop music. And follow Sodomy Band on Instagram.
I don't know. You can follow my stuff. If you guys want to check out any of the the skits or any other.
Shout out your YouTube channel.
Yeah, my YouTube channel, Uriel to URL. That's also my Instagram where I have a lot of this. I just take pictures and stuff on that. But and I'm starting another project with a friend. It's a definitely different taste. But right now we're just calling it Acid Tabs. But yeah, go ahead and check that out on Instagram. It's different sound. Different.
For sure.
I have one more thing.
Go
I
for
forgot.
You got a minute. Sorry,
Also, we got a ton of music videos on the way. We're going to put out a lot of music videos. That's something that I keep looking at the time when I was talking. I should have been talking. We got a lot of music videos on the way. We have a bunch of shit planned. We're including like the music scene, the skate scene. We're trying to do things that, we don't see a lot of bands doing like music videos.
Going off of that, if you guys ever would like to even come out in a music video that we're filming, because we're filming a lot, like, coming up. And go ahead and check out our Instagram, because that's when we, like, post a lot where we're going to play, where we're going to shoot. And if you guys, like, want to be in the background, or, like, if you guys do any, like, skate, want to be in the background, show off some skills, go ahead and, like, follow us or something. And, yeah.
Also, if you are not from the San Jose area, if you're out of town, out of state, I doubt it, but like, if you are, you can send us video clips of yourself skating, shouting out our band if you want to be in the music video, because we have people doing that already. So,
yeah. Or if you even happen to find one of our stickers around somewhere,
And we ship. We got a lot of shirts, a lot.
He's all over the place. Okay, that's about it.
Bye, everybody.